Hello everybody and welcome back to the Backlogs channel, and we're just a few days away from Donkey Kong Bonanza coming out, and I've already played the game. Now, I haven't fully played the game, but let me explain. About a month ago at this point, there was some rumors going around that Walmart had Donkey Kong Bonanza on their Switch 2 demo units, not as a trailer like a lot of the other Switch 2 games that are coming out, just the trailer shows up. An actual demo of the full game is available to be played on these demo units. So the moment that me and my friend from Nintendo's Greats, also known as Ethan, he's been on the channel before, you guys should already know him, I picked him up, and me and him went and played a little bit, and it felt like a little bit, but we ended up playing about an hour to an hour and a half of the game. But let me just tell the full story. So we figure out this, and we kind of get some insider information from our other friend, Turbo Matrix, another YouTuber who's been on the channel before. He had already went and tested it and said, yes, this specific Walmart Supercenter, the closest Walmart Supercenter to us, has Donkey Kong Bonanza on it. Like, he already went and he already tried it out and played it. So we knew for sure that it was on this demo unit. So it's just a matter of going and trying it out. And mind you, this was about a month ago now, not a few days before the launch of the game. Hype was really building in this time. It's definitely built now, but back then it was built up like crazy because we were on that new Switch 2 hype. The console just came out, we were really enjoying it and all that stuff. Long story short, we ended up getting to Walmart and we played a decent amount, which I actually got some footage of. And the only amount of the game that really was in this demo, it wasn't the full thing, it was just a 15-minute demo that kicked you out after 15 minutes. All that there really was this beginning area that kind of teaches you the controls a little bit, and then it kind of transitions from this beginning area, and it feels like it almost skips a section of the game. And then it brings you to what I believe to be the first or main, like, section of, like, the world before you dig it down to others. Like, the main, kind of like how Mario Odyssey has New Donk City, and Mario Galaxy has the Rosalina's Observatory. Donkey Kong Bonanza has this center world. It's kind of the first world 1-1, kind of like in Super Mario Brothers. It's that vibes. It's the beginning, first world, almost the most memorable, but it transfers you, and you instantly go from not having Pauline on your shoulder to having Pauline on your shoulder, so I assume it skips a lot of time in between just to get you to the juice and the meat and the bones of the game, so you can try it out before buying it. You don't need all the story elements. And it's kind of, this world is a very big open world hub area. I would say it is the equivalent of maybe maybe 3/4 of the size of a New Donk City. And it's just one place. I'm going to be making a lot of Mario Odyssey references when I talk about Donkey Kong Bonanza, because it really does feel like Mario Odyssey, but with Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong themed things. It's very in the same vein feeling, which makes sense considering it's made by the same team that made Mario Odyssey. But nonetheless, me and Ethan took turns back and forth. I'll play some footage of that at the end of the video, but there's these little challenges sprinkled around, these challenge rooms. I'm pretty sure there's only 3 of them in this demo, and one of them, this is the footage that I have of me, one of them is of 3 Kremlings that you have to defeat within 30 seconds, I believe, and for some reason, I mean, it's a demo, there's not a lot to do in it. I took the liberty, since our friend Turbo Matrix said he got the highest score on it, I took the liberty of over and over trying new strategies and trying new like upgrades in the upgrade menu and using different attack combinations to just shave time off of my attacks and try to get like a less time falling off of my total time of beating the little bonus room. And I mean, it was just a bonus room, but it felt so nice. I think what I really like about Donkey Kong Bonanza, and I've yet to play it, so I mean, this is just all going off the demo. What I really like so far is all of the controls feel very nice and fine-tuned, and they all feel new, but in a way that feels very smooth. And I can tell it's not a game for everyone, but whoever is willing to put in a little bit of time into kind of mastering the controls of the game, I think those people will enjoy the game a lot more. For example, I would go up for like 15 minutes. The first time I was kind of just going through all the cutscenes, seeing all the cutscenes, or of what they showed us at least, and then exploring every little defined area of each spot of the levels as I went through until the end. And then I beat the enemy at the end, and then I went through the portal or whatever, looked around that world a little bit, time up 15 minutes. Passed it on to Ethan. Was noticing some new things that I didn't even see when I was being super thorough and looking through everything, because of a certain game mechanic where you can destroy practically the whole level by just punching through it. And that's pretty much the whole gimmick of this game, that it's a big open world that you can break through practically any spot of it and just dig through and find secrets in the ground and find new ways to get to certain areas by digging through the walls and all this stuff. So I was just noticing new stuff that I didn't even see on my first time through Ethan, and then it would be my turn again, and I kind of took a little bit less time. I got to the bigger, more open area, explored more of it, because even after this third time of playing through this section of the game, it just was, I mean, it's so expansive. There's so much everywhere to explore. It really does feel like a combination of Mario Odyssey's just controls and looks and all that stuff, and the open explorativity of Mario Kart World, where you just can drive around the entire world and find Peach medallions and just different pipes that lead you to different areas, and P-switch missions, and these question switch blocks on the ground or the wall that you can drive over and collect. There's about like 5 or 6 of them in every single track, which there's like 30 tracks around the world. Like it like everywhere I would dig, just randomly, I would find a new thing, either one of the golden bananas, or I'd find a new power-up, or I'd find new characters to talk to and interact with, or, you know what, just talking about all this is really re-hyping it's just rebuilding my hype for the game. I am so extremely hyped for this game. I don't think I'm conveying it enough. It is a little bit late. I'm kind of tired, so I'm not giving full energy to my thoughts. But through this demo, I really saw the potential of this game. And it's really sick. Like, and it's so, I can tell there's gonna be a lot in the game to explore. Like, I think this is gonna be one of those games that I'm going to be super incentivized to get as close to 100%ing as possible. I don't know if I'm going to 100%, because as you guys know, that is a very big commitment for a game. I've only done it with a few, and those were simpler to 100% type games. But in general, I don't know. I really see myself exploring a lot of this game and just seeing what I can find everywhere. Also, another thing about this game, one of the main gimmicks is Bananza. Not just the title, but you can turn into Bananza Donkey Kong. I think that's what it's called, maybe Bananza Kong. Sorry if I'm not getting the exact name right. I only played the demo for a little bit, maybe 2 or 3 times, which is like about 45 minutes worth. But Bananza Kong, once you turn into him, it's exactly how it is normally, but you can just punch through more things, and you can punch through things faster. It's the equivalent of being in New Super Mario Brothers for the DS and getting one of those big mushrooms and just plowing through the entire level. But for this game, it actually kind of makes sense to kind of speed run punching through everything. And that's just based on a meter that builds up. And it's very fluid. It's not just punch everywhere, break everything just for the sake of it. It's just, I mean, it's hard to make something like that, a gimmick like that, actually work and not just feel like a gimmick. It makes the game actually feel more fluid, which I enjoy. Another part of the game that I saw I feel like it's going to be pretty important, is Pauline. You have a mini kid version of Pauline on your shoulder the entire time you're playing. And before I go into anything about what I think she's going to be the most important for, I gotta talk about 2 things. Number 1, the fact that Nintendo, when they first revealed Donkey Kong Bonanza in the end of that Nintendo Direct, they had a little purple guy on Donkey Kong's shoulder instead of Baby Pauline. I don't get that. It's not like Baby Pauline being in the game, in the Donkey Kong Bonanza game, is that big of like a whoa moment. Like, I don't think it really needed to be withheld from the trailer and like CGI'd out with this random purple guy, which, sorry, kinda seemed like a better character. I'm not the biggest Pauline fan, but we'll see when this game comes out. But back on the topic I was going to talk about, Pauline seems like she will be important in this game. It kind of features her as a singer, like a young singer trying to like be a singer. She's a kid, so she hasn't grown up yet, and became a singer in New Donk City. But she is a singer. I can't remember what exactly it does because the demo didn't really use it that much. But you press a certain button and it sings with Pauline and it activates certain things. So I think that'll be the equivalent to having Cappy. Maybe a little bit less important, but I could still see it being, you know what? It's the equivalent of Rosalina having Luma in Smash. But anyways, I'm just really hyped for this game. Just wanted to let you guys know, if you're hearing this video before the release date in about 2 days of this game, you should go and try it. I mean, GameStop, I checked, also has the demo. My local GameStop, most Walmarts have the demo of this game just on their Switch 2 kiosks. It's pretty fun, and it really gives a good look into the game. And I'm at a point in my life where I think, at the peak of my being excited for new releases for Nintendo games. So that's really building into it. But I'm leading up to Donkey Kong Bonanza. I'm trying to beat all Donkey Kong Country games on the SNES 1, 2, and 3. I was thinking about possibly beating Donkey Kong Country Returns and Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, but I've played those games before many times. I've beaten them many times. Never 100% of them, but I also don't care that much to, so I just won't. Those are the better games in general, because obviously they are the newer versions. But yeah, I've never played DKC 2 and DKC 3. I'm just wrapping up DKC 1 right now. I'm on the King K. Rool fight. Oh yeah, that reminds me. King K. Rool has been super heavily kind of rumored to be in Donkey Kong Bonanza. There is some bosses that are untold at the moment to the public, and people are really just like thinking that he's gonna be a surprise like boss at the end, which I think would be pretty cool. I'm not a big fan of companies using what's worked in the past and just pushing it down your throat, repackaging it, and expecting you to like the same thing a second time because nostalgia. The whole Disney syndrome really kills that for me, to be honest. But King K. Rool is different, right? Because from what I know, I've yet to play DKC 2 or 3, so I don't know, but I'm pretty sure he's only in DKC 1. And through all this time, he has kept his relevance as the most like important Donkey Kong Country villain, besides maybe the Kremlings. But I think even King K. Rool, I mean, the Kremlings aren't in Smash, King K. Rool is. That's all you really need to know to like see who's the most popular villain in a series. Who was the first villain that was put into Smash Brothers? Bowser or like Wario? Like Bowser was the first because he's the main villain. So I mean, King K. Rool has kept his relevance all the way up until 2018 when he was revealed for Smash Brothers Ultimate, with no games in between from 1994. That's how memorable of a character this is, and I just think it's very important for people to know the relevance of King K. Rool and why it would make sense for him to be in this game. It would be a cool cameo, and it would be a cool return to form in one of the main games. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I talked a lot about this 15-minute demo. I mean, I literally played the game's demo 1.5 times within the time it took me to record this video. So I'm gonna just go and play some more DKC 1, 2, and 3. Just hold my britches and hold my poops in until it's time for Donkey Kong Bonanza to come out. And then I'll have to make a new Dawn of Blank screen for whatever the next game that's coming out is, which I assume I'll probably do for Mario Party, or maybe the new Pokemon, or something along those lines. We'll see what I change that to. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you everybody so much for watching the video. Thank you everybody so much for watching. See you guys in the next Backlogs video, and bye bye. Oh wait, I wasn't Bananza yet. Hold on. Let me cook. Oh, that was even better.
I was 25 again.
Doing it again. Come on.
You're gonna,
look at this guy.
26 is probably the max you could get.
It's the same guy as the Switch 1, no?
Is it? Is that the Switch 1 guy?
Oh crap. I forgot what role was. Alright, come on.
You're trying to max this out?
Yes.
You didn't kill that one. The first one?
Right now? Oh,
They're all 3 were left. Yeah, you have to break their outer core and then get the inner Kremling. The only bad thing about the Croc Royce is that it's spelled with a C instead of a K, like all the Kremling.
26! Yo! Optimized.
Okay, I think that's the best we're gonna